Okay, we're gonna grab a regular EGD scope, make sure that we have a biopsy cap on while we're using the Super 7 bander. Open the package, we'll get this tubing out of the way, we don't need it. The next thing we're gonna do is remove the handle and the metal wire. We're gonna take the looped end of the metal wire and we're gonna send it down the biopsy channel of the scope. Just do little short throws, sending it down the scope, and I am just gonna push and watch and wait until I get some wire that comes out the tip of the scope. Gotta be close. Okay, as soon as the wire comes out the tip, what you can do is pull the wire, and what we'll do is come over here and take a look at the handle as it gets close to the biopsy cap. I want to make sure the dial is lined up with the dials of the scope. And then, I don't know if you can see that, Rachel, but we're going to push the metal part of the base and this plastic part. We're going to fully seat it all the way down into the biopsy cap. Then we're going to undo the Velcro on the strap, come around the back of the scope, bring it up through the buckle, back around, and that'll help snug the bander onto the handle of the scope. Now what we can do is we'll come back over to the working tip of the scope.
I think I already did this.
What I'm going to do is take this packaging, open it up,
Did Carrie come out there?
Yes, she was out there. Yeah.
So she
Pull the
knows
string
to
out.
check that one in pretty
Well,
soon.
she said to wait till they took that one
Yeah,
back.
that's
and then
fine.
you see the
Sorry.
red part of the plastic there. I'm just going to peel that down the outside, remove the packaging, straighten out the string. Now the looped end of the string goes through the looped end of the metal pull wire until we make the letter T. And then what I'm going to do is open up the big end of the string. So I have an opening here, I have my letter T, and then I'm going to slip the cap through the looped end of the string, pull it down and create a slip knot. So now my cap is attached to my metal pull wire. Now we got to snug the cap up to the tip of the scope. So we go over to the handle, grab the loop hanging out of the back, pull till the cap is very close to the tip, but still has a little bit of slack. Now, the black line is on the cap is intended to be lined up with the same working channel that the string is hanging out of. So what we're going to do is rotate it so the black line is lined up. Then I'm going to grab the scope with all four of my fingers and my thumb to stabilize it, and just use the tip of my finger to push the cap all the way down onto the scope until it stops. Go back over, remove the rest of the slack in the line, and then I'm going to push the metal wire backwards into the slot that it's coming out of. That'll kind of help lock the wire in place. Then now all we have to do is do 180-degree rotations to deploy our bands, and you'll hear a click once the band has been deployed. The 6th band is white, letting you know you have one band left until the bander is out and we need to grab another one. And when you're done with the procedure, just fire all the bands off, and then the cap and the holder will come off separately very easily.